Good morning students. Welcome to Network Security Lab class for 6th semester IT students. On today class we will be discuss about the new topic, that is your study of VPN. So VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. So let's see what is that VPN. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. It refers to a safe and encrypted network that allows you to use network resources in a remote manner. Okay, that means VPN is one type of network which is play in virtually. Okay, so that network is totally private and it is play in virtually, and it is totally safe and encrypted network which is allows you to use the network resources in a remote manner. Okay, so remember it, this network's resources should be maintained by remote manner. Okay, using VPN we can create a safe connection over a less secure network, for example internet. Okay, and it is a secure network as it is completely isolated from rest of the internet. So here whatever the network you are playing or you are running, that is totally isolated from the internet. Okay, so this type of facility is accepted by whom? By the government, business, military association, and it can be used this type of network to make their network resources secure. Okay, so VPN is independently running by all sector of government, business and military. Okay, to protect the data or secure the data, means no one from the outsider is not able to visualize the resources of your VPN network. Now, how VPN works? VPN works by creating a secure tunnel using powerful VPN protocol. Okay, so VPN should be work by using which option? By a tunnel concept, and it's a true totally powerful concept, and you should use some VPN protocols also. It hides your IP addresses behind its own IP address that encrypts all your communication. Okay, that means whatever the IP is used by the source or destination, that is totally hides from outsider. Okay, and that address should be encrypted when they are communicate with each other. Thus your communication passes through a secure tunnel that allows you to use network resources freely and secretly. This discusses your IP addresses when we use the internet, making its location invisible to everyone. Okay, so here your IP is not visible to outsider of your VPN network. A VPN connection is also secure against external attacks, means the hacker is not able to attack into your VPN because it is play inside a tunnel, that is the powerful tunnel. Okay, and whatever the protocol you are using, that protocol is not to be hidden, not to be displayed to the outsider, it is totally hidden. Okay, and it is also encrypted. So when sender is passing the message to the receiver, so your IP address is encrypted and it is not displayed to other. VPN protocol. There are several different VPN protocols are used to create the secure network. For example, IP security is there, point to point tunneling protocol is there, that is called PPTP. Okay, point to point tunneling protocol. Then layer 2 tunneling protocol is there, L2TP. then secure sockets layer, that is called SSL, and transport layer security, that is called TSL. Okay, so this type of protocol you are using in your VPN concept. What are there? IP security, point to point tunnel protocol, layer 2 tunneling protocol, and secure socket layer along with the transport layer security also. Okay. Now, before going to discuss about types of VPN, see this picture. Okay, so this is your source and the target is also there. Okay, now whenever you are accessing the net through VPN, where you have to use the VPN tunnel and which is totally locked and it is hidden. Okay, so now see, this type of things should be arranged by whom? By the government sector or your military sector or any types of businessmen also. Okay, so large businessmen can use this type of concept because no one can check their processing things inside this VPN concept. Okay, so now see, the hacker is not able to go inside to the tunnel and your data is passed through your IP and it is encrypted. Then after encrypted, it passed to the next target person where it should be encrypted. Then the IP is visualized and automatically the receiver is able to get the information whatever is sent by the sender. Okay. Now, types of VPN. There are two common VPN types are there, that is your site to site VPN and your client to site VPN. That client to site VPN is also called as remote user. Okay, so from one site to another site, whatever types of VPN you are using, that is called site to site VPN, and when you work in between client and your site, that is called your client to site VPN. Now see, site to site VPN means what? With the site to site VPN, we have a network device at each site. Between these two network devices, we build a VPN tunnel. Each end of the VPN tunnel will encrypt the original IP packets, address and VPN header, a new IP header, and then forward the encrypted packet to the other end of the tunnel. Okay, so are you getting this point? It asks you, from this site to site VPN, we have a network device. Okay, you are having one network device at each site. So both the site you are having one network device. Okay, and these two network device we build a VPN tunnel. So by using these two network device, we have to build up a VPN tunnel. Okay, so this is the VPN tunnel, and source network is there and target network is device is there. Each end of VPN tunnel means what? From your source end and your target end. So each end of the VPN tunnel will encrypt the original IP packet. Okay, so automatically the sender, if he is sending, then it should be encrypted from original IP packet and your address and your VPN header also with a new IP header, and then it should be forward to the encrypted packet to the other end of the tunnel. Okay, so see this picture. Suppose the sender is there and this one is your receiver. It is having the IP as 192.168.1.1. Here 192.168.2.2 is there. Okay, so source is this one, destination is 2. Clear? Now you pass this one to R1, then automatically source is having one tunnel. Through tunnel the data is passed, encrypted, and the IP is also encrypted and moved to where? To the receiver end. And here also one network device is there, automatically again it encrypted with the original one. Okay, because now you have reached the receiver end. So what does it mean? H1 sends an IP packet. Think about this one. H1 sends an IP packet with source 192.168.1.1. Okay, this one. And destination is 192.168.2.2. The R1 encrypts the IP packets, adds a VPN header and create a new IP header with its own public IP address as the source and 2222 as the destination. Okay, so as the source 1111 is there, and when it goes to the target it becomes 2. Okay, now R1 sends the new packet to R2. So this is the R1. R1 sends the new packet to R2. R2 receive the packet. Check if the packet really came from R1. So decrypts it and forward it to the H2. So H2 receive the original IP packet. Okay. So this is the H1. This one is the H2. And it is having the IP address as 192.168.1.1, and this one is having, H2 is having 192.168.2.2. Clear? And as for second point, R1 encrypt the IP packet. This R1 is encrypting the IP packet and address of which one? The VPN header. Okay. And create a new IP. So whatever the IP is there, it should be encrypted and set a new IP header with its own public IP address as the source and 222 as the destination. Okay, so first H1 is there, then H1 is sending the data to the S2 as destination. Here the IP address is 11 and 22 is there. So here the network device is there, R1 encrypt the first IP packet to its own new IP header. That name is your 1111. Okay. So publicly it should be assigned as 1111 as for R1 network device. Okay. Then again it sends through the network tunnel is there, VPN tunnel is there. Then when it received to the receiver end, in that time the IP address is set as 2222. Okay. So like such a manner, the sender H1 is sending the data to S2, two different IP are sending the data from S1 to S2. So the concept is nothing but through VPN side to side the data is passed with encrypted manner, and it should be convert the IP address and VPN header, and by using the VPN tunnel concept. Okay. Now, for client to client VPN, the client to site VPN is also called the remote user VPN. Okay. So, second one is your client to site. So, in this VPN, it is also pronounced as remote user VPN. The user install a VPN client on the his or her computer or laptop or smartphone or tablet. Okay, think about you are using the client to site VPN, means on your computer or laptop or smartphone or tablet you have to install the VPN client. Then the VPN tunnel is established between the user device and the remote network device. Okay. So after installing, see the user install a VPN. So VPN to be installed. This one is to be installed on your source end. The source end is your client end. That is your on your computer, laptop and smartphone. Okay. Then the VPN tunnel is established between the user device and the remote network. Okay. So your system and the remote network should be established with a connection that is nothing but one type of VPN tunnel. Now see, 192.168.1.1 is there. So here also that same 192.168.2.2 is there. So here this one is pass the data to your H2 end, and same concept, the when the H1 is passed, the R1 is encrypted the IP to 1111 with the help of tunnel it pass and automatically re-encrypted to 2222, and the receiver is getting the same information whatever the message is passed to the receiver end. Okay, so this one is your system and this one is your remote network device. Clear? Now how to surf securely with a VPN? So means how you should work with VPN with a secure order. A VPN encrypts your surfing behavior which can only be decoded with the help of a key. Okay, so surfing means browsing. So how you should browse in between your VPN, and this can be only decoded with the help of a key. Only your computer can VPN know this key, so your ISP cannot recognize where you are surfing. Okay, so only your computer and the VPN know this key. So whenever you are surfing the VPN, you are having one key, and that key is known by whom? By the computer and the VPN only. Okay, so your ISP, internet service provider, cannot recognize where you are surfing. Okay, so one special key is there, that key is known to whom? To you along with your VPN. Okay, and that key is not known to the outsider. Even also the internet service provider is not recognize your surfing. Okay, different VPN use different encryption process, but generally function in 3 steps. Okay, so what are the 3 steps are there for function of your VPN? First one, once you are online, start your VPN. The VPN acts as a secure tunnel between you and the internet. Clear? It asks you after starting the online and go for to the VPN. The VPN acts as a secure tunnel, okay, between you and your internet. So VPN is work just like a tunnel, so through which you have to go inside to the internet. Your ISP and other third parties cannot detect this tunnel. Okay, so when you create the VPN, so that is totally hide for the outsider, even also for the ISP. So when you are surfing, that is not to be known to the outsider world, because you are working with a VPN tunnel. Your device is now on the local network of the VPN. What it asks you? Your device is now on the local network of the VPN. So in VPN, your device is just work as a local network, and your IP address can be changed to an IP addresses provided by the VPN server. Okay, that means whatever the IP is there, that is said by you whenever you are taking the internet, but when you go inside the VPN concept, VPN tunnel, automatically your IP is changed to VPN provided IP. Okay, so VPN server providing IP is assigned by a new IP for your system. The third one is you can now surf the internet at will, as the VPN protects all your personal data. Clear? That means first you have to go inside to the VPN tunnel. After that, the outsider world is not able to visualize. Next is your VPN is assigning or changing your original IP to the VPN IP. Okay, after that you can surf the internet and no one can see you from outsider world. It may be your internet service provider also. Okay, so at last what we get for conclusion? VPN can be used as an alternative to private WAN connections and offer a secure connection over an insecure medium such as the internet. Okay, so at last of the conclusion, we get that VPN can be used, yes, it can be used as an alternative of what? Of your private WAN connection, and it offer a secure connection over a insecure medium. Okay, so be remember this one. It will giving you, the VPN is giving you the secure connection over a insecure medium, for example your internet. Second is your VPNs offer features such as confidentiality, authentication, integrity and anti-reply. Okay, so its features are your data is totally confident, authentication is also necessary, integrity is there and anti-reply is there. Third one is your, the two most common VPN types are, as you know, site to site VPN and the client to site is there. And here also the some common VPN protocols are there, just like your IP secure is there, which one is your a framework that provides security on layer 3 of the OSI model. And next is your point to point. Okay, an old VPN protocol, that means PPTP is giving you the privilege as an old VPN protocol that uses PPP and GRE, insecure and should not be used anymore. And L2TP provides a VPN protocol that tunnels layer 2 traffics. Okay, it tunnels the layer 2 traffics, does not offer any encryption, so should be used together with IP security. Then SSL VPN is uses for the SSL HTTPs to create a secure connection with the web browser.